The social media fodder was upset with you for the way you finally responded to him. Mm-hmm. You mentioned his height and what you could do if there was ever an altercation. They said they felt like what he said about you was true because of the nature of your reaction.
Oh, well, see, first of all, I ain't really good at social media, so I didn't even know that was out there. But they can, like, really kiss most of the corners of my when you say stuff like that.
Don't
50's not to be
with Fifth. Y'all don't even, Fifth is
play around
different.
if you want to.
Fifth is different.
And he's on tour. He ain't even in America.
Steve Harvey is reportedly preparing to sue 50 Cent over a planned expose. And if that really happens, it could turn into a much bigger problem for him than the documentary itself. Because the moment a lawsuit is filed, everything changes. It is no longer social media drama. It becomes a legal battle. That means discovery, sworn testimony, and questions that cannot be avoided no matter how uncomfortable they are. The man who built a massive empire based on family values may now be forced to answer questions in court about things he has tried to keep private for years.
They once worked together a long time ago. They're not friends now. They don't like each other. And yeah, 50 has taken every shot, especially when Diddy has been down. Diddy really...
The lawsuit has not officially been filed yet, but insiders say Harvey has already hired top lawyers and is preparing for legal action. That alone shows he is not ignoring the threat from 50 Cent. For months, 50 Cent has been posting hints, deleting them, and slowly building tension around a possible documentary. He has not revealed everything yet, but the way he has been moving suggests he
received a presidential pardon from Barack Obama after...
And according to several reports, the story may focus on Marjorie Harvey's past and the people she was connected to before she married Steve Harvey.
With the series, with the film?
I mean, I think the intention is to give a more full-bodied experience to what happened, you know, from the people that agreed to sit down and to participate. And I feel like the film asks a lot of questions, you know, maybe more questions are asked than answers given.
Her first husband spent more than 20 years in prison before receiving a presidential pardon. Her second husband also had a criminal record. These are not just rumors being spread online. These are public records that anyone can check. But the real question now is not about the past itself. The real question is what 50 Cent has discovered and why Steve Harvey is preparing lawyers before the documentary has even been released. That is what makes this situation feel serious.
You're saying his business ethics are like really solid, like he's treating you guys like
he treats us like golden. Are you crazy?
Yeah.
We are gold.
Here is where the situation becomes dangerous for Steve Harvey. If he stays silent, the documentary controls the story. People will believe whatever they see first. But if he files a lawsuit, the court controls the story. And in court, everything can be questioned: finances, past relationships, old accusations, and even personal matters that he may not want to talk about publicly. This is why many people believe this is a very risky move.
So they in that generation. And I asked them what is, and they said, Dad, you clickbait. He said, you clickbait. He said, you one of the most viral people in your age group out there. He said, Dad, every clip on Family Feud got you on it. Yeah. You clickbait. If they can take your face and put it on anything, you become clickbait. He said, and that's what it is. You know?
Another reason people believe 50 Cent is not bluffing is because he has already done something similar before. He teased a project, stayed quiet for months, and then suddenly released it even after legal threats were made. That pattern is what makes the situation feel real. Silence first. Then execution. And right now, Harvey is the one reacting while 50 Cent is staying quiet, which only makes the tension even bigger.
So, he's very intelligent, very smart, you know, he runs our tour, we got the best tour out.
Positions, document production, and sworn testimony.
One direction. Over the past few years, several people from the comedy industry have spoken against him. One of the biggest moments came when Katt Williams made serious accusations during an interview that quickly went viral. He claimed that Harvey stole jokes and tried to damage other comedians' careers. Whether those accusations are true or not, the fact that they went viral made the situation much more serious.
Well, you know, I think that the biggest marker of what makes this film or the series different is how much time we took into putting into the making of the film, doing our due diligence to get the right voices, you know, to the table. You know, this is a series that spans over 30 years. So just by covering that much time, it took a lot of time for us to dig in and to kind of make sense of this story and to put this timeline together.
At the same time, Harvey's second ex-wife also made serious claims in the past. She once filed a massive lawsuit against him and publicly said she was financially destroyed after the divorce. Even though she is now under a gag order and cannot speak freely, the accusations she already made are still part of the public record. That means the story never fully disappeared. It only became quiet. And now, with this new documentary threat, people are starting to talk about it again.
They don't do that no more. So you come on my show, you spread all these lies about some people that I call my so-called friends, and I just let you sit there and check it. And because your podcast had so many views on that right there, your next guest is the same type of guest. Because now you want your money to be made off clicks and views at somebody's expense. Well, now guess what? You got to pay for that.
So when you combine everything, the industry accusations, the controversy with his ex-wife, and now the documentary threat from 50 Cent, the situation starts to look much bigger than just a celebrity feud. This is no longer about social media drama or small rumors. This is about reputation, money, and a public image that took decades to build. And once something like that is damaged, it is very hard to fix.
He's a man with the power. He's in 60 markets. He's written these books. You know, he's socially connected with the programs and Disney and all these type people.
What makes this moment different is Steve Harvey's reaction. By preparing to sue, he may have already changed the nature of the conflict. Because once the legal process begins, it does not stop easily. Depositions happen. Documents are requested. People are asked questions under oath. And sometimes, the truth that comes out in court is much bigger than the original problem. That is why many people believe this situation could become much bigger than anyone expected.
Hey guys, how are you? So much to talk about. So T.I., we gotta ask. Well, first of all, Tiny, I wanna ask you if it's okay. What were your first thoughts when you saw your picture on this guy's Instagram? Were you like...
that so last week, man, we ain't studying that man.
Well...
We got the #1 song in the country, man. Let them know, man.
Another thing that makes this situation interesting is the timing. 50 Cent is known for playing the long game. He posts hints, disappears for a while, and then suddenly releases something big when people least expect it. And if that happens again, the situation could become much worse for Steve Harvey. Because once the documentary is released, the story will spread everywhere very quickly.
Taking on the responsibility of it. Like, that being the truth, he's not gonna be afraid of it. Like, 50 will just let my story be my story and not be afraid to change it.
But there are also some people that feel or want to know, and how do you respond to people who say that it's more about the disdain that you have for Sean Combs than it is for giving the victims a platform?
Now the real question is simple. Will Steve Harvey actually file the lawsuit, or will he stay quiet and hope the documentary never comes out? Because either way, the pressure is already building. What do you think will happen next? Do you think the documentary will actually be released, or do you think this situation will stay quiet? Write your opinion in the comments, because this story is far from over.